This is the JOYROOM bike phone mount, and I'm Wyoming Rider. I review electric bikes and other electric vehicles, devices, and accessories in the most rural state in the country. So come along with me on a new adventure. JOYROOM makes lots of different phone mounts and stuff, and I have one of their phone mounts I've had for a very long time, about 3 years now, and it's held up quite well. So thank you so much, JOYROOM, for sending me this new one. To be specific, this model is JR-ZS396, and this is a little different than the other one. The other one has a full phone mount, and this one is the half one, so you can use the camera on the phone if you really want to. I don't really do that because I use these cameras, but let's go ahead and take it out of the box first. I apologize because it is extremely windy out here, but I'm not going to complain because it has been so freaking hot. So inside the box you get the two pieces. Let me take them out of the wrapper right quick. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow them away. Here's the part that mounts to the handlebars, and this should be the main part of it if I can get it out. There we go. Nice and sturdy. It does look like it has a little locking mechanism similar to my other one too, but this one has a turn adjustment over here as well to widen it out. Very nice. And we're going to go ahead and put it on this bike, which I'm about to do a range test on. So we'll go ahead and put it on there, and we're going to test it out during this ride. I want to add, you also do get the instruction manuals in there. Looks pretty simple, so I don't think I'll need these, but always nice. And first of all, we're just going to unscrew this off the back here, because this is where you got to put the mount part on there. We're going to open this up, loosen that some so we can get these out of here, because we probably won't need all of these, probably maybe one or two of them. Of course, what you're going to do next is put that part on here, them together so they snap together like that. Just tighten it down. That way it's going to swivel. You don't want to tighten it too tight so it doesn't swivel anymore, but you want to make it stay in place as well. So that right there is probably perfect. And next we'll go ahead and put it on the handlebars here. To do that, we're going to screw this all the way off. Got it loose now. Then we'll see, let me bring the camera up close, and we'll see how many of those little spacers we need. As you can see, it's quite large, so it's meant to fit a good variety of handlebars, including motorcycle ones. And I have it upside down. We turn it the right direction. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to sit. Just like that. Let's see how many spacers we need here. I'm going to start with the biggest one and add it in here. I'm definitely going to need another one. Let's start with the second largest. See if we can add that in there. Nope, I still think we need one more. I'm going to put the smallest one in there because it's very close. Most of you probably won't understand this, but looking at the box, it looks like this is made out of ABS and polycarbonate plastics, so probably won't mean that much to most of you, but yes, it's pretty common. Using a lot of injection molding, and it's pretty durable stuff. It does tend to fade in the sun, but yes, I only know these things because of 3D printing, but I use this stuff quite a bit. And polycarbonate is a very durable material and definitely tougher than ABS, so the mixture of the two should work quite well. That's what makes these things pretty durable. And I'm pretty sure the other one I have is probably made out of the same stuff, because yeah, it has faded some in color because it has the red color that's kind of faded. The black hasn't really faded too much. Yeah, let's see if I have this tight enough or if it's too tight. No, needs a little bit more. This one isn't quite as quick to be able to take on and off bikes like the other one I have. I'm thinking this one will probably have a permanent home on my on a bike like my King Goat. Probably where this one will stay. I already have a permanent one on my Brute. Get one more around here because I want it to stay on there nice and tight. There we go. That should be good. A little bit more. Yeah, let's see if we can get her phone on it now. Only problem you got to watch out for, which I wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, maybe it's fine like that. I should have moved this over a little more though, because it does have this little locking mechanism, or actually I should have put it on that side. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and move it to that side. There we go. Now I'll get it on the side I should have put it on to begin with. So now let's try this again. All else fails if your handlebars are too small. And these are pretty small because this is a pretty small bike. So speedometer app up here, because this is what I would normally use. There we go. Fits in there just like that. Then it has this little locking mechanism. That's perfect. It's on there nice, and it is already, I can tell, very secure. It is not going anywhere. Now we'll test it out on this ride, because this is going to be a very long ride, because this bike has 2 batteries and it's going to go quite a long ways. So we'll test it out and see how well it works. I figured this was the perfect opportunity. Anyway, I just want to give an update too with the JOYROOM phone mount here. A few miles down the road, and this is pretty rough on the side here, and hey, it's holding up quite well. It hasn't moved moved yet, so this thing is working great so far. Nice and stable, phone's not moving, that's the way it should be. So to take a little detour here, let's test out our phone mount. I tightened it up good now, but let's test it out on this dirt road and see if it stays in place now. Suspect now it'll be just fine. Oh yeah, it's holding up great now. And this is not a maintained road, so it's a little bit of asphalt and a lot of gravel and dirt. Pretty rough in places, but beautiful out here. This is on the backside of Cleburne, which is one of my favorite places to go, especially now that I know I can go down the interstate to get here. The only reason why I don't go out here more often in the past sucks to have to load the bike up just to go this short distance. And I've established all my tests around where I live, so, but man, this is beautiful. Nice big hill beside me here, beautiful trees, and trees are more of a rarity around here. We don't have a lot of them. As you've probably seen in most of my videos, there's not a lot of them, but there's quite a few of them right here. It's always nice. It's just such a great place to ride. Let's do the loop around and go back around the front side of it. I do see I have to tighten up my mirror though. My phone mount's staying in place now, but the mirror is moving on me. So that tells you this is how good this thing is, because it's not moving now. I should have some tools in my bag back here. I'm going to get off here and let you take another look at the bike and see if I have my tools so I can tighten up that mirror. There it is again, the Ingwe L16. And look, my water bottle's still there so far. All right, now for our phone mount. And so far, I went 30-mile ride on this bike, and man, it is holding steady. Excellent, excellent JOYROOM, excellent phone mount. Man, this thing is held up for a 30-mile ride and through all kinds of terrain, and very impressive. But next, I'll give you my final thoughts on the JOYROOM phone mount. But now, let me give you my final thoughts on this JOYROOM phone mount. Like I said, I just did a 30-mile ride on this thing, so I'm gonna unlock that. See, and you can just pull your phone right out. But look how steady that thing is. Excellent. Your phone's not going to go anywhere. Just like the other one I got, it's very reliable. And that's why I like these JOYROOM phone mounts. They work great. They're reliable. Like I said, I've had the other one for about 3 years and had no issues with it. And I move it from bike to bike. But now this one, like I said, will probably end up just being a permanent fixture on my Kingo, because I think it's the perfect fit for it. So, and I ride that bike a lot, so I trust it. So I'm going to put this on it. Very, very good job, JOYROOM. So if you'd like one of these, please use my link down in the description below. It'll help out the channel, not cost you anything extra. And if I have any coupon codes, I'll provide it to you, but I'm not sure that I do, but please check out my link. Thank you so much for coming along today's adventure with the JOYROOM phone mount. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with others. And I'll see you in the next one.